Imagine knowing exactly what your opponent is about to do. You know he'll receive the ball. You know he'll cut inside onto his left foot. You know he'll dribble past defenders. You know he'll either score or create a goal. Everyone knew it. Yet nobody could stop him. For nearly 2 decades, football's greatest defenders prepared countless plans to contain one man. Some doubled him. Some tripled him. Some even sacrificed entire tactical systems just to slow him down. It rarely worked. Because Lionel Messi wasn't just faster. He wasn't just more skillful. He saw football differently. Welcome back to Football Frontier. Today, we're exploring why nobody could stop Lionel Messi, and why many consider him the greatest footballer the game has ever seen. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe for more football documentaries, legendary player stories, and World Cup analysis. Let's begin. From the very beginning, Messi looked different. As a young boy in Rosario, he wasn't the biggest. He wasn't the strongest. In fact, he was one of the smallest players on the pitch. Many coaches looked at his size before noticing his talent. That would become one of football's biggest mistakes. Because while others relied on physical strength, Messi relied on something far more dangerous: balance. The secret to Messi's greatness wasn't speed alone. It was how he changed direction. Most players need several steps to turn. Messi could shift his entire body in a single movement. His center of gravity remained incredibly low. The ball stayed glued to his left foot. Defenders couldn't predict where he would go next. 1 second, he was moving left. The next, he was already behind them. That's why even world-class defenders looked ordinary. Then came his vision. Most players react after something happens. Messi often saw it before anyone else. While defenders watched the ball, Messi was already scanning the movement of teammates. He spotted passing lanes invisible to everyone else. Some of his assists looked impossible. Not because the passes were difficult, but because nobody else even imagined they existed. Then there was his finishing. Messi never needed enormous power. Instead, he mastered placement. Whether curling the ball into the top corner, lifting it over a goalkeeper, or calmly sliding it into the bottom corner, he made scoring look effortless. And perhaps most importantly, he almost never panicked. The bigger the occasion, the calmer he became. Champions League nights, El Clasico, Copa America, the FIFA World Cup. Pressure only seemed to make him better. One of the greatest examples came during the 2022 FIFA World Cup. At 35 years old, many believed his best football was behind him. Instead, he produced one of the greatest World Cup performances in history. He scored. He assisted. He inspired. And he led Argentina national football team to their first World Cup title in 36 years. It wasn't just about statistics. It was leadership. Every teammate believed because Messi believed. That confidence spread across the entire squad. Yet perhaps the most incredible thing about Messi wasn't his goals or his assists. It was consistency. Year after year, season after season, he performed at the highest possible level. Managers changed. Teammates changed. Football evolved. Messi never stopped producing magic. Defenders changed their tactics constantly. Some stayed close. Some stood off. Others surrounded him with 3 or 4 players. None of it truly worked. Because Messi never relied on one skill. If defenders blocked his dribbling, he became a playmaker. If they closed passing lanes, he scored himself. If they pressured him physically, his balance allowed him to escape. Every solution created another problem. That made him almost impossible to defend. Another reason Messi became unstoppable was his decision-making. Many great players possess incredible technique. Very few consistently choose the correct option. Messi almost always did. Pass. Shoot. Dribble. Slow the game down. Speed it up. His football intelligence was extraordinary. He rarely wasted possession. Every touch had purpose. Every movement created space. Every decision increased his team's chances of scoring. Perhaps that's why so many football legends admire him. Former defenders often admit they knew exactly what Messi wanted to do. They simply couldn't prevent it. Knowing the answer and stopping it are two completely different things. Today, Messi's legacy extends far beyond goals and trophies. He inspired millions of children to believe that size doesn't define greatness. That intelligence can overcome physical power. That football is as much about the mind as it is about the feet. For almost 20 years, fans witnessed something truly extraordinary. A player who made the impossible appear ordinary. A player who turned football into art. A player nobody could stop. So, was Lionel Messi the most unstoppable footballer in history? Or do you believe another legend deserves that title? Tell us your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more football history, legendary player stories, World Cup documentaries, and unforgettable football moments. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next video.